If you're learning AWS, you've probably asked this question quietly to yourself. What job can I actually get with this? I'm not talking about senior roles or jobs that demand 5 years of experience. I mean realistic, entry-level careers. In this video, I'll walk you through the real entry-level jobs you can start after learning AWS, what each role actually does, and the skills that matter most, so you don't waste your time chasing the wrong thing. No misleading timelines, no fake job guarantees, just clarity. First, let's have a reality check. Learning AWS alone doesn't magically land you a job. Think of AWS as a toolset, not a job title. Companies hire people to support systems, build applications, maintain infrastructure, and solve problems. AWS is the tool that helps you do those things. Once you understand this fundamental concept, choosing a career path becomes so much easier. Let's start with one of the most realistic entry points, the Cloud Support Associate. In this role, your main job is to respond to cloud issues, troubleshoot AWS services, and help customers or internal teams with their problems. For this, you'll need to know basic EC2, S3, EM, and some networking fundamentals, like how to read logs. This role is incredibly beginner-friendly because you aren't expected to design complex systems from scratch. Instead, you're learning by fixing real problems and gaining valuable exposure fast. It's a fantastic way to build your confidence. Next up is the Junior Cloud Engineer. This is a hands-on role, but it's still very much entry-level. Here, you'll be deploying simple resources, maintaining existing cloud setups, and assisting senior engineers. The core skills you'll need are EC2, S3, VPC basics, security groups, and some basic Linux commands. You don't need to know everything, but you do need to understand how these different services connect and work together. Another great option is a DevOps intern or junior DevOps engineer. This role is all about automation and deployment. You'll be working with CI or CD pipelines, writing basic infrastructure scripts, and using monitoring tools. The key AWS services you'll use are EC2, S3, EM, and CloudWatch. Don't worry, no one expects you to be a Kubernetes expert on day one. When hiring for junior roles, companies care more about your understanding of workflows, your grasp of automation basics, and most importantly, your willingness to learn. Then there's the Technical Support Engineer, specifically for cloud products. This is a common role in many tech companies. Your job is to support the company's cloud-based products, help customers debug their issues, and clearly explain how different services work. This requires strong fundamental knowledge of AWS, the ability to explain technical concepts simply, and a solid troubleshooting mindset. This role is perfect if you enjoy explaining things, love solving problems, and thrive in a structured learning environment. You might also see junior-level solutions architect associate roles. Now, this isn't the senior architect role you might be thinking of. At the junior level, you'll be assisting in designs, helping to understand the trade-offs between different services, and explaining architectural decisions. The skills you need here are an understanding of concepts like regions and availability zones, high availability basics, and the different storage and compute choices in AWS. This role is less about memorization and more about genuine understanding. Finally, there's cloud operations or infrastructure support. This role is all about keeping the lights on. You'll be monitoring systems, responding to alerts, and maintaining uptime. The key AWS services you'll interact with are CloudWatch, EC2, load balancers, and auto-scaling. This is a great role for learning reliability and discipline, two skills that are invaluable in any tech career. Now, let's talk about the roles you should probably avoid targeting right at the start. It's important to be realistic. Don't aim for senior DevOps engineer, senior cloud architect, or security specialist roles. These positions require deep experience, context, and judgment that you only gain over time. Trying to skip the fundamentals will only slow you down in the long run. So, what do employers really look for in entry-level candidates? It's not perfection. They're looking for an understanding of core AWS services, the ability to explain what you've built, and evidence of hands-on projects. Your projects often matter more than your certifications. They want to see curiosity and consistency. Here's a realistic learning path. First, learn the AWS fundamentals. Then, build small, practical projects. Next, choose one of the entry-level role directions we've discussed and practice the specific skills needed for it. Finally, apply consistently. That is how real careers begin. The final takeaway is this: AWS opens a lot of doors, but you are the one who has to walk through them. Start with an entry-level role that matches your current skills, allows you to grow, and teaches you how real systems work. With time and experience, those senior roles will come naturally. If this video helped clarify your AWS career path, give it a like. And if you're learning AWS and want more honest, beginner-friendly guidance, make sure you subscribe. Let me know in the comments, which AWS role are you aiming for right now? Thanks for watching.